3, 2, 1. Go.
We back, baby.
We back. Boom, boom, boom.
What's up? How you doing? We back in the clinic, baby.
You sounding good.
We're sitting here, baby.
We sounding good
We're
right now.
trying to give you some content, baby.
I think it sounds pretty good.
What's up?
Better than the last.
We're trying
Last
to give you content.
Well, it's got to sound better than last week. Last week was a
Yeah.
was a freaking
That was a fail.
that was a freaking problem.
We took the L.
We took the L.
Took the L on the chin.
But you know what?
Released it.
That's
I haven't taken an L like that in a while.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah, it kind of felt good.
Can't win every game.
It's a learning experience.
Even Jordan lost.
But I came up in here after last week.
Even Jordan lost. Jordan didn't lose shit. He never lost.
He lost some games.
No, he
What
lost.
game did he win? Did he lose?
Oh my god! I mean, come on, you can't win. No one's
Didn't
ever
he
win.
lose?
No one's ever won 82-0.
Didn't he lose to them? Didn't he lose to fucking?
82-0.
Didn't he lose to Magic and him? Or not Magic? What was that team he lost to in the playoffs?
Oh, the Detroit Pistons.
The Pistons. I
Back
don't know
in
why
the
I was thinking
day, yeah.
Magic. Fuck.
That's when he started to get yoked too,
The
because he was
Pistons.
scrawny, dude. He got yoked.
They got stomped by the Pistons a couple times,
Got
didn't
bullied. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, like
they?
twice.
It wasn't good. That's
And the
all I
Celtics
can
too
name off
once.
the top of my
And
head.
the
Though.
Celtics too.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was alive for that.
No, I mean, well, yeah,
Or
we
maybe
were.
I was
we were just a
alive.
baby.
How do
I'm
you
not
guys
gonna
know-
sit here
how
and
do you
act
guys
like
know
I was
this?
conscious
This
for
is
that.
like in '92.
Yeah.
I was like 2 years old.
No, I was not
You're
alive
probably
yet. 95, baby.
95.
95, baby.
Oh, now you saw him when he was winning all the time. Then
Yeah, you're right, huh? I came out.
that's all you know is the
I came
winner.
up. You know, the year I was born, I think he won. 95?
95, 96.
I came in
97.
in a winning year.
Who was better than him at that time?
At the time, probably.
Yeah, who was better than him at that time?
Well, because at the time before him,
I
or
don't
at
have
the
an answer to
time,
this.
there's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird before him.
Yeah.
they owned the league. They were the most dominant.
Well, people say
Dominic
Pippen
Wilkins.
was like damn near as good. He just didn't get the. He just didn't have the. You know, people
Nah.
didn't look at him like that.
He was
Pippen.
bad, but he needed Jordan.
Remember in that
But Jordan needed
documentary,
him
Pippen was
too.
talking. I heard that little thing go. Zzz. So I'm hoping that we're still sounding
we're good.
clear as day, baby. But I seen that the documentary that
Oh,
they
yeah, The
did.
Last
Remember,
Dance?
and
The Last
Pippen was
Dance,
like,
yeah.
they were talking about how he was hella good. They were like, you know, like
Pippen-
statistically,
By all means,
He was right
a
there.
Superstar.
he was right there, baby. So,
for sure.
superstars. I mean, Kobe came into the league when Jordan was still
On his way out though.
on his way. Yeah, okay, yeah. You're
So
right.
it goes by era in basketball. It goes like on tenure, on like decades. 80s was Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, obviously. 90s was all Jordan, and then they had like some outliers. Like they had like Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, like Pippen is also in
Yeah.
there, and all that kind.
Yeah.
Like John Stockton, da da da.
Okay.
And then in the 2000s, it was like Shaq and Kobe. That was it, pretty much. Those were like the
Bibby.
mainstays. He was good. Bless his little heart.
Sure.
He was
Sure, Mike Bibby.
cool. But yeah. And then right now is LeBron and KD.
Who's better than LeBron? If LeBron disappeared today, who's LeBron? Who's gonna like
that's-
fill in that spot?
That's the
I think
battle.
Luca's right there.
Luca, yeah.
Luca?
I also think I honestly I never really even looked at it because I'm wearing the hat, but I haven't paid.
I'm wearing
ton
the
of-
hat.
I haven't paid a ton of attention to the Kings,
Top 3 in the league. In
and
the
now all of a
West.
sudden they're killing it. I'm gonna be honest. I thought they were screwed when they got rid of Halliburton and they picked up Sabonis. I was like, okay,
Blessing in disguise.
was like whatever. We'll see how this plays out. Halliburton was ready to give it his all,
Yeah.
and now this year, dude, Sabonis is that guy,
He's
bro.
that guy.
Where the fuck
Him
He's
and
is
almost
De'Aaron-
Sabonis?
averaging. He's almost averaging a triple double. He is averaging a double double.
He's bad. He's a bad white boy.
He's bad. Center,
Is
big
that-
old European dude
Oh, the
Yeah.
European dude. 'Cause
playing
I'm like,
for Sacktown, baby.
Yup. Came
That's
from
the capital of
Pacers.
California. If
Would
you know
you
what
buy
I'm saying,
tickets?
you gotta rep.
would you buy tickets?
No,
Then
They're third in the
Bro,
West, though.
no,
That's-
I'm good.
that's-
I've seen
that's-
so many Kings game growing up, dude. I've seen so many,
how many?
more than I want to count.
More than you
I
want to
even
count?
more than I even want to try to count. I seen him when it was
When did you first start? Like, who was the first player you were like, okay, I might buy his jersey?
Cousins.
DeMarcus. Yeah.
That was that guy for a second.
He was.
That was all they
guy.
had for a second.
He was everything.
That was everything.
Ah, he's the best center. in my
Injuries took him
eyes.
out.
Yep.
Injuries slowed him down, took him out. He still got that edge to him. I mean, he still wants it, but
DeMarcus?
He's
he can't play it. He can't play like he used to.
No way.
But how do you used to play?
Achilles. Oh, just dominant, dude. Just he could do
Aggressive. He was
anything.
aggressive. He
Big
was, yeah.
guy who had like light on his feet.
Was that
big
that
dude
dude
light on his
that
feet.
came out of high school and they were all like about it and shit?
I don't know. He might have.
I don't know, but he went to
A
college.
lot of
He went to
basketball players
Kentucky.
do that shit.
They come straight
That's
out of
tough.
high school. They look
He
like
didn't come straight out of high school.
like everyone he's playing with look like little kids.
Kobe did that.
Yeah,
Kobe said, "Skip."
because that was at a time when it was allowed. After pretty much after LeBron pretty much they stopped that where they all had to do the one and done deal.
They got to at least
They
go.
had to
no
college for
way,
at least
dude.
1 year.
No way.
But
That's
they're gonna
interesting.
stop that now. I think not next year, but
They're gonna allow him to just go straight into the
they're
league again.
Yeah. And
So
so
I kind of like that. I mean, if you got the God-given talent and you're a young player, I mean, the prime of your life right there, 18, you're in the. I mean, maybe not.
Yeah.
You're maybe not as developed athletically.
But you
You're
can
not in
learn
your
a lot
athletic
faster.
prime, but you're a sponge right there.
So right now, what they're doing too, instead of you don't even have to go straight to college. You can go straight to the G League. So there's like a
that's right.
subdivision for the NBA
Yeah.
where they're like all trained and all they do is basketball. They don't have to go to school.
Well, I mean,
They
they'll
don't do
flex.
nothing. All
They'll
they-
flex NBA players down to the G League in between games just so they could stay fresh too.
Yeah, and then they
I've
get to
seen it.
practice with the pros all
I've
the
seen
time.
it. I know that's what they did with the Hornets. They were sending. They would have. They signed Book Night or whatever, and like last year they were having him play a lot in the G League.
Book night.
Yeah, James Book Night. The Hornets have fallen. I'm gonna look. I love the Hornets. Actually, you know what? I love the Hornets, but I like the Hornets because I like LaMelo,
And he's a big supporter of Miles Bridges.
and I'm a big supporter of
He's a
Miles
big-
Bridges.
And
Hey,
I'm also a big supporter.
he got cleared. I was just no, dude. I'm serious. I
didn't
like
do it.
Miles Bridges. I thought the Miles Bridges freaking LaMelo Ball connection was insane.
Who doesn't love him?
I thought Mikey said who doesn't love you don't even know.
His ex girl.
His ex-girl tried to get some cash out of him, but you ain't win, bitch. I mean, lady, you ain't win.
Who's his ex girl?
I don't know.
Some
didn't he get-
nobody.
didn't
She
he get-
ain't even an Instagram model.
But he got in trouble because like
No,
wasn't,
he
like,
got
domestic?
he got cleared.
But he got cleared.
Oh, he
though,
won.
huh?
He done. Out.
She's a liar.
He cleared, baby. Cleared, baby. Let's go, Miles Bridges.
Allegations?
Some pretty gnarly allegations, if we're being honest. I mean,
It was a wild one at the time. I mean, he's not even playing.
no, he's probably gonna be out this whole season.
Yeah,
Was he
for
like
sure.
fighting?
I mean, he
pit
is
bulls
gonna
and
be
shit?
out this whole season.
No,
What,
no.
3 games?
He's fighting pit
He's
bulls.
fighting
Yeah.
pit bulls his woman. You know,
Bro.
he's physically fighting his woman.
He's the pit bull. And
That's what they were saying, at least.
He had an underground women's fight
Yeah,
club.
he Ray Reister is what they were saying.
Oh, he Ray Reister?
He Ray Reister.
Dude, that's too much.
no
bro.
elevator, baby.
That's too much, baby.
No elevator.
Yeah, Ray Rice.
That was wild. Have you ever? Do you see that footy?
Oh yeah.
Oh my!
Oh, when he
You see that
dragged her
footage,
out,
dude?
and, dude,
No,
We
in
threw-
it was
elevator?
horrific.
Yo, who's the homeboy that? I mean, not to bring up domestic violence because we don't support that shit.
Oh, we don't
No.
support it, but we talk about it.
But it is current. Who's that dude that? Who's that dude that slammed his chick? There was like footage of him inside the house, and he was arguing with her, and he grabbed her and slammed her sideways into the TV, just threw her into
he
the
was a
fucking
football player.
into the big screen, huh? I was like, yo.
What'd she say though?
He picked her up like a little kid and slammed her into the.
Did she say something?
No, he
I'm
was
just
probably
kidding.
tripping.
I'm just
He was
kidding.
probably-
Yeah.
he had-
Yeah,
he had
no.
this-
He's probably
It was
Honestly,
CT.
He's
it
probably
was
tripping.
what was crazy about that too. Like you see her reaction, and she was
Yeah.
actually trying to calm him down.
Oh, she
Yeah,
was
she-
saying,
and
hey,
she also
bro.
didn't even press charge on. She was like, "No, he just needs help." So I
Okay.
kind of like, I
But
try to
you
get my
know,
hands
those
off to
football
her.
players got CTE, dude.
That's
They got
CT.
CT.
A lot of these people, like
Yep.
And
their
I-
loved ones, will watch them change.
And it has
Yeah.
to be
Over
roids, bro.
5,
It has
6
to be like a
years.
roid rage. Like it
You think
has
it's
to be.
roids?
But
Or
why
you
is
think
it
it's just your
roids?
mental chemical imbalances from getting smacked in the head?
Maybe
Dude, imagine getting hit
because
that-
Ray Rice had no excuse. He was a starter. He made all the money, and he was playing legit.
Baltimore.
That dude that smashed his wife in the, he was like a third stringer, so I can see why he mad.
Okay, yeah.
God,
I mean, if
But
you're a
Ray
third
Rice had
stringer,
no
you got
excuse.
something to be upset
What you
about.
mad about? You know what I mean?
I gotta hit something.
Yeah, like dude,
He's making at
you
least $1
winning.
million.
You're gonna be my tackle today.
He's
You're
making a
a-
hot.
I
million
gotta
at least.
record
You're
at
a
least one
super-
tackle on a Sunday.
Right. So
Taking you out, baby.
I mean, no excuses for any
No
of that,
excuses.
but-
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. It looked like an apartment.
Yeah, it looked
Look-
real,
looked
it looked
like
real
an
small.
apartment.
I haven't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
seen
It
the
almost looked
video.
like a trailer.
Yeah,
I don't
it
really
looked like
care to
he
see
wasn't
it very
doing
much.
good, bro.
But I
that
will
TV
say,
was not hung up right.
I don't need to. Hey, what are you saying? Bryce Mitchell lives in a trailer.
Who? Exactly.
Bryce Mitchell, Thug Nasty, UFC, the only one with 2 twisters.
Damn.
He got 2 out of 3 or 4 twisters in the UFC. Flat Earth, baby.
He wants to live in a
Flat
trailer.
Earth.
Flat Earth. He does want to live in a trailer.
wants to.
That's what he wants.
Has God's on the
Bryce
other
Mitchell.
side of
If
the
Bryce
Lives
Mitchell
on a farm
wanted
and
to,
Antarctica.
I'm pretty sure he got like a Fire the Night bonus too.
He's got a couple, I think. Well, I mean, submission of the night on both of those twisters. That's 50 G's on both.
If I was
Plus
him,
his win, so 30 probably.
Bryce,
Walking away with 80 on a couple wins.
I know you live in a trailer,
Yeah.
but what you should do is buy
He likes to stack.
more trailers
Buy a couple
Pay
trailers.
them off, flip those.
Buy a trailer
Rent them
park.
out.
Oh, what do you call? What do you got? The double ones? Get a double wide, bro.
Buy a trailer
Get
park.
a triple wide.
Multi-unit,
Get
what is it?
crazy.
Multi-unit property.
Get a
Multi-family.
Get a quadruple wide.
You could create the first quad wide.
Get the first
Bro.
quad. Oh,
He
Create
buys
the
them all
first
next
quad
to each other.
Quad ride.
That'd be sick.
Quad wide.
That'd be sick. No lie, I would go to his house.
Trying to say that.
Imagine he starts stacking them even too. Oh,
He just puts one on
He
top.
starts going up. He has a 2-story one.
He said, "I'm gonna put one on top, baby. Blow the floor out. We going straight up. We going straight up."
That's fine.
So we got Adesanya Pereira this weekend. How y'all feeling about that?
Okay,
How y'all feeling about that?
here's my thing.
Speaking of domestic abuse,
He's supposed to fucking retire if
who,
he loses,
Adesanya?
right?
Is that what he's saying?
Wasn't he talking shit a long time ago? Like, oh, if I don't fucking,
You
How
know,
many minutes are we in?
I feel like
uh,
you got.
we're
you
good,
gotta
baby.
take a
We're
leak,
10
baby?
in. We're
You
10
gotta
in.
take a leak.
Shit,
Fuck.
nah.
Son of a bitch.
I was focused so
We're 10 in, baby.
I was so focused. I heard you on that. Ah!
Hey, we in
We're 10
there.
in. We're 10.
And we can cuss again. All right,
We're 10 in.
but
I was cussing in my head the whole time.
what? So hey, if Adesanya is going, I'm gonna retire if I lose. I already feel like he's out of it. Mentally,
Yo,
you're a step out.
but check this out.
You're a foot out the
Check
door,
this out.
right?
All he had to do with the last fight
Aren't you a foot out
was
the door?
just stick and move for 5 more seconds, or like what, like 30 more, like, right?
Like
it was
2
the end
more
of,
minutes, probably.
Bro.
But yeah, I was right there, right?
he got caught like by
Right
half.
there.
He fucking tried to bust some shit and got grazed, and then went like this, and then the other one came boom.
But he zigged when he should have.
Yeah, he zigged when he should have
That's
zagged,
how
but it was.
fighting works, though,
But
man.
for
I
the
mean,
most part, he got away from him. If Izzy is smart enough, which we know he's smart enough, if he could just change his game plan, or just like they watch footy all day, he knows what the fuck's up. But Pereira's also just a savage. He didn't turn it on to the third.
that's right.
So like we don't know what's really gonna happen if he turns it on right away. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with this guy, because Izzy's a stick figure like me, but he's just lengthy, and then Pereira's like a fucking native. He's like a native Brazilian.
Dude, that guy is
right?
like.
He's
That
like
guy's an animal.
he's like a
man.
dude you find in the jungle.
Yeah, 100%.
Like straight up, bro.
Sounds like you'll win.
Like that. Yeah.
He
Well,
wears that war paint
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, bro.
bro, he
What
would
do
like
you
wear
mean?
war paint.
He's real, dog.
Like, what do you?
He's real.
War paint, bro.
Why is he
Hold on,
wearing
let me
war
find it.
paint?
I don't
Let me
know,
find
because he's crazy.
Like for the fight or in the
He's
fight?
killing people and wearing war paint. No, he's just wearing it like on his free time.
Gotcha. Dang, he's fucking
In his regular life, he's walking around in war
He's-
paint and
like
tribal gear.
like a real warrior
No, like at weigh-ins and shit.
from like this.
He wore some war paint to a weigh-in and shit. But I honestly,
He's tapped into his inner warrior.
man, I don't know who I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see Izzy get it back.
You got 10 grand.
But I
now.
also-
I'll give you 10 grand
look
right
at-
now.
Check it
I'm
out.
not betting.
Who
Check
you
it out,
gonna
Matt.
bet?
That's
Who
what
would you
happened.
bet?
Last second. That's what happened.
Yeah, it's done, dude.
It's a done deal.
You're gonna give me 10 grand? If I had 10 grand, I'd put it on
I'll put it on.
Who you
Pieta.
put it on? No,
But,
for real though.
Pieta.
Pieta.
Yeah, if you had it, dude, I bet you Drake's gonna fucking lose money. Oh,
He lost what he lost with.
yeah. That's the way Drake's
Because this is their.
Drake's not a betting man.
Is this
He's a
their
fucking
what? Their
musician.
third or fourth fight?
It's the second.
It's
Or no, it's
the
technically
third,
like their fourth fight, like all time. Like I think right, they did two. They did two. They did two kickboxing, and I think he starched them both times, right?
it's over.
And then fucking he got in. He's the only person to get in his head, and he was with the way he was talking.
He's beat Izzy 3 times,
Yeah.
right?
It's a wrap.
I think it's 4. It was 2 in
done.
kickboxing,
Well,
right?
who wants to see this fight though? Like who's
Yo,
is it the crowd's choice? Or
I think
it's my
Izzy-
choice. I
think-
wanna see it too.
Well, here's the thing. I
wanna
think
see it too.
I
You
think
though?
I do,
Why?
yeah.
No.
3 times losing, like it's done.
Everybody wants
I
to
don't
see
wanna
it.
only
see that
once in the
again.
UFC.
Everybody wants to see it.
Let's just say, all right, for the sake of argument, Izzy wins. He can't brag and say he beat him all the time. Like,
No,
gotta
you know what
still
happens if
owns
Izzy
the
wins?
wins.
Check this out.
If you know what happens if Izzy
Hit him,
wins,
Donnie. Hit him, Donnie.
What?
trilogy fight.
Trilogy, baby.
But
And
it's
the
already been
UFC.
3. Oh, and the UFC is different.
No, because the
league.
kickboxing's different, man.
It's a different
You know,
league,
they consider it. You know, like the 2 losses in kickboxing. It's
yeah.
It's not
Okay.
UFC. It's not mixed martial arts.
Okay.
But
Oh man.
So how many fights do they have in the UFC? Just 2?
they got one.
Just that
Oh,
one.
just that one that we
Oh,
saw
so
that he lost.
you know
I think
that's what I'm
I think
saying. If
kickboxing was 2.
Adesanya wins,
Yeah, then it'll be the trilogy.
then they get a trilogy fight.
Because then
yes,
you got to break the tie.
But
Yeah.
Izzy would always talk with confidence, like, "Oh yeah, like he's 1000% confident." And when he talks about that, even before the first fight, he was like, you could just tell some shit was wrong, bro. That fool was tripping. Like he was even like, he was second guessing himself even in the interview. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win." You know what? And then he's like, "Look, you could tell he's like, fuck, I don't know. I hope I win." Like type shit. You can tell. Oh,
Dang,
bro.
oh maybe.
The lack of
Yeah, he's trying to.
confidence.
I
Yeah,
think I am.
the lack of confidence, bro. I mean, when you get
His
starch,
stock went down after saying that. Like, come on.
nah, it really doesn't though
it
because
has to.
it really doesn't because
People have short memories, man.
yo, not only that, but
People forget.
he's
I don't
pretty
think
much
people forgot the
faced
last
he's
loss.
pretty much faced the bet. In my opinion, his stock went down a little bit when he didn't
When he got the French
who's
tips.
who's the dude that talks
John.
like this? It talks like this with the big ass neck. Who's the superhuman dude from
Yoel.
Yoel? He didn't go toe to toe with Yoel.
He did.
He kept
fought
his distance.
Yoel.
Yeah, he kept
Oh,
his
yeah,
distance
yeah,
the whole
you're
time.
right,
He
though.
didn't. Yoel would have fucking
Yeah, but
uppercutted
Yoel
that
touched
fool
him.
into the
Remember,
fucking-
Yoel punched him in the first round, and Izzy went,
He
"No,
went, nope,
sir."
No, yeah, dude.
saw,
yeah.
saw Tweety Bird
No,
flying around his
sir.
head or what?
That man is different.
But Pereira's like just as good a kickboxer as he is. They're world class, bro. Like
if
world class.
Pereira's
right.
beat Izzy twice, I would argue that he's a better kickboxer.
Me too.
Yeah.
I would say that too. Yeah, yeah.
The
I
fact
would
that he
just, it's,
that looked like it might have been the trilogy. If that's the third time brawling, yikes!
so
I'm a
Yeah.
big Izzy fan, but
let's
yikes.
let's say he does win. I mean, they do set up something. They do set up a third fight. If he loses, though, I think Izzy maybe tries to move up a weight class again and go. Who's got lightweight right now? Or light heavyweight?
Fuck, dude.
Jamal Hill.
He's gonna have a hard time. Bro.
Jamal Hill.
Jamal Hill does have light heavyweight right now, and he just got it.
And he just got
he
it.
just got it. Yeah.
So he goes up and he fights Jamal Hill, maybe. But I don't know, man.
He's not gonna go
think
down.
Izzy's got his hands full.
If he loses, you mean?
If he loses,
Jamal.
No, you know what Izzy's problem is? If he loses, he has no chance of fucking going up in weight and fighting John Jones.
oh well, that was already. Here's the thing. I wrote that off a long time ago.
Yeah, but check it out.
when
John Jones actually came
Jan
back.
beat Izzy like that.
Yo, but they're trying to give Jan a chance again. Like
No,
Jan,
but-
Jan's not that guy.
Yeah, I hear
And
you.
we want him to be, but he's not that guy.
But
dude.
John is legitimate. Like John is not like you go okay. Like
John's looking like a beefcake.
you want to go up and you want to
Straight
fight
up.
John at heavyweight. You got to be prepared for somebody who's dude. You see the way he just drags Cyril down?
Yeah,
That's like a natural heavyweight, man. That guy's 240 with a six pack.
he's 240 sturdy. Well, his brother doesn't one of his or two of his brothers in the NFL or
John Jones,
ex-NFL? Yeah.
Chandler Jones,
There you
and
go.
I think his other brother was ex NFL.
Yo,
maybe.
like,
or,
dude,
yeah,
Dude,
practice
imagine you're
squad,
just fucking
man.
around with those fools all day.
Well, John Jones said that his brother was like.
Better
He
than
said
him.
he was like messing around with his brother,
yeah.
and his brother like grabbed his wrist and like almost lifted his whole body up by just his wrist, and he
Oh,
was like,
shit.
"I'm good, bro." He's like, "That's
He's like, I'm
that's
good.
different strength." Right
I'm good,
there.
huh?
That is
Yeah.
different strength.
That's that
right there.
football strength.
Football strength.
That's why even like I hate to bring it up, but even like Brendan Schaub, like everyone hates on him, but I got to give him credit for playing football, even for a short duration, and then going into the UFC. Even if he got his ass starched a couple times, whatever, he still got in
And he
there.
beat Mirko.
Yeah,
Pro Cop
yeah, I seen that shit. Yeah,
knocked him out.
yeah, but
Why do people hate him so much though?
because he's
he's
he's a
not-
damn fool.
No,
bro.
you know-
I get
you
why
know-
he's not.
he's a
they hate
damn
him for
fool,
the,
bro.
the
You know why?
comedy stuff, but
That's why.
Why this? I feel like he gets a lot of hate for the UFC though.
because what happened was
I know the comedy. Like,
he wasn't
I
as
get
good
that
a
'cause he's not
fighter
that funny,
as
but-
he. No, okay, so
I
check this
think
out.
what it was.
and he blew up kind of quick in the game.
Yeah.
In the
Well,
comedy.
go ahead. You
Yeah.
go first, Mikey. I'll tell you what I think it was after.
Okay.
Cheers.
Okay, let me put the camera.
What do you think? It
So
was?
he wasn't as good as fighter as everyone thought he was gonna be, but he never bragged about it like that. He bragged about a few fights that he did have, and then he mentioned he's like, "Yo, I knew it was my time." And then he's like, "Yo," and then through friends, he got in like comedy circles. And he started coming up and doing shows, and he put out a fucking comedy special when he
Way
wasn't
too
near
early.
ready.
No, you know.
And all this stuff, but he kept it going, and he was being braggadocious about it, and then he was being cocky and shit. So like, people hate him for multiple reasons, but I just find him to be just a cocky fellow that is kind of funny, and
Conky fellow.
yeah, he's a cocky fellow that's kind of funny. And if you take it as that, then it is what it is. But people look too far into it, you know. Donnie,
Yeah.
hot take.
You know what I think? So what I think it was, and I think that has a lot to do with it too. But I think what it was is when he was coming up, he was like, he was one of those guys that was like super into getting outside sponsorships,
Yes.
sponsorships outside the UFC, and like
And what's wrong with
other,
that?
well, nothing wrong with it, but
Gotcha,
other
gotcha.
fighters, I know other fighters have gone on record and they're like, they've said how they at the time like that was something they could look up to was like, fuck, Schaub's making money. And he isn't even fighting, like, he's not a top 10 fighter, you know?
right.
But
I thought he was at like a top 10 though.
maybe at one
But-
point,
but,
maybe,
like, maybe
but
10,
like he was
maybe
never
11.
never top 5 at least, you know?
Right,
Like he
right,
was
right,
never
right.
one of the
He
upper
wasn't top
echelon.
dog,
No.
right.
But I think what a lot of the hate stems from is Dana White didn't like him.
Right.
Him and Dana White had beef.
Before
and UFC, just like
Or during?
during his like stint with the UFC and
Right.
afterwards.
I know, yeah, that for sure.
And so I think UFC fans are just fickle, man, and they latch on to what Dana says. And if Dana don't like him,
Daddy Dana.
Daddy Dana don't like Brendan, we don't like Brendan.
Does Dana not like him for trying to get outside sponsors?
I think he don't like him because he's outspoken. He talks about what Dana does. He talks about what Dana does business wise, kind of being
That's good press.
shitty, not like the best for the fighter's interest.
Yes, sir.
And he's always been
Right.
like that. You know, like when
That's
the UFC
wild.
signed with Reebok, I think Brendan was maybe still around, but I think when the UFC signed with Reebok, you got to imagine like fighters that they went from fighting and making money off sponsorships, throwing 6 logos on their shorts, making $200,000 a fight. Now all of a sudden they can't wear those sponsors in the ring,
How shitty
and they
is
got to take
that?
a flat rate $13,000 cut from Reebok
Yeah.
every fight.
That sucks.
So imagine that, like, and then
So you can't
so
build a
then-
star like. There's no star power through their own resources.
Correct.
You have to be a star through the
you
UFC.
can't build your own brand.
Yes, there you
You
go.
got to build your brand through
Yeah.
the UFC, which is
And his Dana's point is because Reebok's paying you.
his
Rock
his
Reebok.
point is more so just like
But
it's like he wants
bend the knee or don't
no, he
fucking
wants
fight. in
sport. I
UFC.
think he wants the UFC to be looked at like a legitimate sport. And
Like
when you
the
look
NFL.
at and the NFL signs a deal with Nike,
Yeah, but that's
and they
the
go,
thing.
you can't wear nothing
Bro,
but fucking Nike.
If you
now."
were-
They don't
what if-
do that,
What if your
though.
quarterback was wearing
They do,
fucking
though.
all
They-
these
Aaron,
sponsors?
Aaron Rodgers wears Adidas and and they're sponsored by Nike.
But I mean,
No,
but
no,
I
no,
mean,
bro, like,
okay, yeah, I
all
think you
over-
might, you're probably right in terms of like the
it's a fact.
Bro, he's not putting Adidas logos on his fucking.
But
on
I
his
don't think he can,
jersey and
yeah, I
shit.
was gonna
He's
say, I
not
don't-
putting shit on his helmet.
but he's wearing the shoes, and that's
Bro,
what the brand
the way
is.
the UFC used to be, it used to be like NASCAR. You know what I'm saying? You know where all the cars are decked the fuck out with their sponsors? It used to be like that. So just like boxing was. And so like they're not trying to have that because the UFC can't cop any of that
But
money.
boxing, they can represent their own company.
But UFC
you
can't
could be on Nike, Under Armour, Asics.
That's why McGregor had leverage with his
So
Proper
on
12
in the
and all that shit.
NFL, you can choose from one of 3 brands: Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas.
Oh dang!
Mhm.
See,
So
the N-
anything else, you're getting fined.
the NBA is a lot different than even all that because you can wear you can wear a brand like Li-Ning from China. You can wear any of these brands.
But
You do have to wear the
remember
jersey
when
that has the
Homeboy
Nike
had
sign,
the
but you can
Supreme
wear-
tattoo and they made him cover it up every game?
Yeah, you can. That was
Savage.
See, there's weird
J.R.
instances like
Smith.
that though, like where you're like, okay, like yeah, you see Homeboy wearing a shoe from China that nobody's ever heard of,
yeah.
but then they
about it.
also got to make Homeboy wear a sticker over his arm for a brand that's in America. That, like,
Talk
that was the
about it.
craziest,
and that's
one.
on his skin, like like
But he can still wear like the clothing.
could he wear Supreme socks to the game?
No,
Talk
That's
about
the thing. It's like these
Can he wear
brands
Supreme
at the end of the
socks to
day.
the
And look,
game?
at the end of the day, when you play in a league like that, like you're your own person, but you're under contract by. Dog,
You
it's like
damn
when you
near
work
can't even-
at.
you
It's like,
can't
it'd be
even-
like if you work at Walmart, bro. They're
Yes.
like, you can't just wear whatever you want to Walmart. You got to
can't-
wear the vest,
you
homeboy.
can't wear a Target shirt.
Put the fucking vest on,
you can't
homeboy.
you can't wear a Target shirt.
Take
at
that
Walmart?
shit off, bro. We're blue and yellow.
Dang.
Yeah, you know.
You can't
like,
wear a Jiffy Lube shirt
No.
at the
a
oil
big brand.
change at Walmart, dog.
No, I don't think so, bro.
Hey, that's like you coming in here with that, and I'm like, take that shit the fuck off, and I rip that shit off, and I'm like, this is TKBC, bitch.
You gotta only wear TKBC in
You
here.
guys don't sponsor me.
You cocky motherfucker. No, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
Yeah, I'll do it. No, I'm just
You're
like,
right.
But that's what's wild about
you
it.
don't
like,
sponsor me.
They should be allowed to rock their. I mean, it just only helps the sport because Nike will promote that fighter for his next fight, and it brings attention.
Yes.
so
Yeah,
many people
that's
like
Yeah.
Nike. So many people love Adidas. So many people love these other brands.
But
It
they're
only
not.
helps.
But they're not copying no divs.
But here's
It's
the
not
thing.
hindering.
But here's the thing: when a
doesn't
brand like
hinder 'em.
Reebok or now,
When you
what
see
is
a
it?
Nike
Venom?
billboard of freaking whatever, it only helps that brand of because you're gonna watch the NBA. You're not gonna watch any other. You're not gonna watch.
Bro, you're not gonna watch the NBA and someone has Trojan condoms
You're
on
not
their
gonna
fucking- on their jersey, sponsored by Trojan. Like, oh yeah, LeBron sponsored by Trojan. You're not gonna see that shit. He could be sponsored on the off side, like,
And also,
But
here's
you're gonna think
it's a
you're gonna-
side deal.
You know him as a basketball player. When you think
But
of a basketball player, you think of the NBA.
But it's not through contract.
You don't think of anything
It's
else.
contractual that they cannot do that shit.
but here's the thing.
But you don't
like,
think of anything
when
else.
a-
It only
when a-
helps the brand.
But when a brand like Venom, I just looked it up. When a brand like Venom comes in,
talk about it.
they gave the UFC $70 million.
Yes, they did.
for
Yeah,
a 6-year contract. The
remember that
UFC
shit.
goes,
70 million is not.
fuck it, our brand's built.
yeah,
Baby, we
yeah.
don't need to build the brand very
Yeah.
much more for 70 mil. We got our money right there. Like
Yeah,
$70 million for a 6-year
But that
deal.
hinders the fighters from making money.
Hinders the fight, but the UFC don't care. It's
The
corporate.
problem is
Corporation.
the UFC is so prestigious it's like if you playing for the XFL, who gives a fuck, right? You're like, yeah, I'm a fucking head XFL. They're like, all right, cool.
No one cares.
If you're in the NFL, you could be making not that much money.
You could be a
And
third
if you're
stringer.
if you're on the fucking field, everyone's like, oh shit, this fool's in the
fool's an
NFL. They don't
player?
want to. They don't even know how much you make.
Whoa.
So when you're in UFC, you're just appreciative just to fucking be there, damn near.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and that's what it comes down to.
Yes.
Is these UFC fighters consider
I know.
they consider
It's not right,
the
but-
UFC the most prestigious organization to fight under,
Talk about it.
and they I guess they figure if they
I'll be
get
like,
in,
they can't talk about this. They can't talk bad about the sport either. Then
They can't.
no, they can. Yeah, they can.
But that's why they didn't like
They're just
Brendan
gonna
because
build. They're
Brendan
gonna have an issue
Brendan
with
what's the
Dana.
wasn't in
difference?
the UFC when he was talking shit about it. But he was letting it go. Like he didn't give a fuck. Like he still had insider knowledge about what was going on, and he was just letting it fly because he's not even in the UFC. So Dana was getting pissed because he's like, yo, why the fuck are you talking shit? But he wasn't under contract.
Dana's mentality is probably like, don't bite the hand that feeds you type of
100%.
mentality, right?
Yeah.
And that's not cool though
Well,
because he needs them
But he wasn't
too.
feeding him no more.
But at the same
That's
time,
what I'm
was done.
saying. So why is he tripping?
but Dana will also just
Dana's
let
a
you,
weird boy.
Yeah, but he'll
Dana's a weird
also put
boy.
up with some shit because
He's wild.
you remember when Mark Hunt was angry at the UFC? Mark Hunt went for like 2 years, went hard at the UFC.
Yeah, he did. Fuck yeah, he did.
Was like, fuck
What'd he
Dana,
do?
fuck UFC.
Even some of the
and then he kept fighting for like 3 more fights.
even Mark Goddard went in at the end. Like
Yeah.
when he left, he was fucking going in, bro.
Dan Hardy. He
Dan
went in
Hardy
a
too.
little
Yep.
bit.
Yep. Everybody did. Brock
a lot of
Lesnar.
people have gone in on the
Everybody,
UFC
bro.
being,
So what do you think about like the whole WrestleMania collab with the UFC?
Talk about
Is
it.
that payday money?
So here's what I'll say.
Is that payday
I'm not huge. I'll be honest.
Is that
I'll
game
be
changer
honest.
money or what?
I'll be honest. I don't
Oh
pay
my
as
God.
much attention to WWE. Like
The
back when I was a kid, I was into it a little bit. But since then, dude, they took like a hard shift and they became like super
Yes.
kid focused,
Yes.
like
They did.
child entertainment basically.
It's a lot
Yeah.
different than the 90s.
It's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
It's not. You don't got people.
Remember Rafiki?
Dude, they used
Yeah.
to have slamming his ass.
You
And people,
sit on your face.
Bro, you can't have that
Dog,
in today's fight.
they used to have like strip. You remember they used to have like strip
Gold
matches.
member.
They used to have
Yeah.
bikini matches.
yeah,
and
bro.
shit
I
back
remember
in the
that
day.
shit. Fuck yeah.
So back when I was a little, back when I was a little one,
Yeah.
I was into it. No, but so I haven't watched it in a long time. I actually watched this last WrestleMania.
Stone Cold.
Shout out, dude, Roman Reigns. You suck.
Stone Cold
Cody
Steve
Rhodes
Austin
won
was
that
the
fight.
man, dude.
But
So
I don't know
so
what's
how are
gonna
they
happen.
merging? How are they
I don't
merging?
know what's
though?
gonna happen. Basically, Endeavor, the company
Endeavor,
that
yeah,
owns
okay.
UFC,
Yes.
the one that paid whatever the $4 billion or whatever to
Yes.
acquire,
Yes.
they acquired the
from
WWE.
from the what's it called? McMahon or what is it?
Vince.
It's from
McMahon.
Vince, right?
They sold it. Vince sold it.
Vince sold it.
It's
Yeah.
like a $2 billion deal.
His daughter did though, right? Isn't she like the owner? of it?
Stephanie? No, I think Vince is still the
Is he
guy.
still the guy? Oh, I thought
Yo,
he gave
Vince
it to
is
his
a
daughter.
Still
damn
the guy.
fool too.
I
Shout
know
out to
I know
Vince
she's
McMahon.
a
He had
writer.
to step down for a little
Shout
bit because
out.
he had some like sexual misconduct allegations. And
Well,
shit.
bro, it's been happening since we were kids. I
What are
remember
you gonna
that
do,
fool
man?
was fucking
What are
filthy,
you gonna
bro.
do?
Well, whatever.
So with
Anyways,
but so I don't really know what's gonna happen. But what if I had to guess, what I think could happen
What?
is the UFC always talks about fighter pay and like how it's low, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
And the WWE doesn't have that issue.
no,
Fuck no. you
But
gotta go
now
be a
that Endeavor
superstar.
owns this shit, they might be like, we might try to cut back the pay a little bit.
But the thing
you know,
with the
pay
rest-
the superstars the most, and these lesser known people like,
That's fucked up.
But you
you
know why
know?
WrestleMania pays so good too is because they go on tour.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like
They don't just
300
do
days
one.
a year.
Yeah, they don't just do one fight
yeah.
or a couple fights a month. They
Yeah.
go all the time.
Yeah, they'll just
So that's
pop
why
up.
they're paid. Because I mean,
They might pop up in Santa Maria.
that's
next
revenue
week.
money. People come in buying tickets. That's a lot of money
Yeah.
every day. That's a lot of.
Well, this last WrestleMania was like back-to-back days in SoFi.
Mhm.
First day it was like 80,000 people. The next day was like
No
81.
shit.
That's a lot of people.
162,000 people in 2 days
Fuck.
for wrestling. You know, that's a lot of tickets.
That's a lot.
And there's only like 10 wrestlers. there's not like a grip of wrestlers.
I don't
bro.
There's
know.
a grip, bro.
There's-
Yeah, I know
yeah,
it's
I
a
feel
grip,
like
but there's
there's-
only like 10 you see.
Oh, the 10,
10 like
yeah.
known.
Yeah, you just
10
see
known,
you see like
yeah.
the 3 or 4 girls or whatever, and like the
Yeah.
7 guys.
You see, like,
the rest of them you
yeah.
don't know who the hell.
yeah, I don't
they
know the
are.
fuck
Yeah.
they are. Yeah, and
Yeah,
they come out in gangs. Like, yo, there's like 5
do.
guys come out at one time. You're like,
So
what
how-
the fuck is that?
So how do you think that's going to change
like
UFC
a
in any
super
way? Like, do you
group?
think there's going to be more fights?
I don't think it's going to affect UFC much.
You think they're just going to do the marketing?
The
for
UFC,
it?
I think UFC, because UFC is already owned by Endeavor, I don't think that's going to,
'Cause
I don't
I-
think much is going to happen.
I always had like this weird thing with UFC, like, you know, like the best fights. And let's be honest, when you see fighting, you want to see someone lose.
Exactly.
You gotta have an enemy, and you gotta like you either
Talk
root,
about it, bro.
You either root
Talk
for
about it.
you either root for like the villain, or you root against it. Like I want to see that loudmouth get his ass knocked out.
Yes, sir.
I hate how he talks. He's too cocky. No, I'm good.
That's
I
a heel.
hate this fool. I want him knocked the fuck out. Or you be like, yo, I like this guy's backs his shit up. He always wins, like McGregor shit. You know, or Nate Diaz, like, I want to see them win, or you want to see him get ass beat. But you don't see that a lot. There's not a lot of fighters in the UFC, I feel, in my opinion, that are like that. A lot of them are like kind of humble or whatever. They're just kind of like going with the punches, like, oh yeah, I just
nah,
this,
bro. There's
this
people
is
that
me.
they want to see get their ass beat.
I'm sure there's a few, but I feel like if you can get more of, it'll be more like, you know, views on more. I want to see this. I want to see
if there was 5 Kobe's, it'd be over.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
I feel like that the marketing of it could help. The WrestleMania can help with that. You know what I mean? They can like amp up fights because that's all WrestleMania is. It's all it's drama.
The thing, I was just
it's the
gonna
drama
say, though,
factor.
like, I don't know if like
I think that's kind of fire.
I like the idea, but I don't know if the UFC is interested in trying to build like.
So what do you think they're trying to do?
Build drama behind the scenes
so
like that.
Like, what can WrestleMania contribute
to them?
Yeah,
fuck, I don't think much,
they don't need
bro.
cameras. They don't need like TV space,
it's just money.
TV time.
It's just money back.
It's like an investment.
At the same time,
it's just an investment.
That's what
wrestling.
But how is WrestleMania going to get their investment
What they're
back?
doing is creating the biggest combat entertainment fucking company ever right now.
But how is WrestleMania going to get their money back? You think like
they're making a monopoly?
You mean WWE?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
WWE
they're still making it. They're still pumping through it.
Oh, I get fuck. Yeah, no, they're making their dough. I get that.
Well, the WWE doesn't need to worry about getting their money back because they're owned by Endeavor.
For sure.
They're not their own. They're not their own thing anymore.
It's like a clout thing.
So it's almost irrelevant. Like, who cares?
It can.
Who cares that WWE?
It's. I mean, I think for most of us, I think for the majority of the people in the world, it ain't going to do much.
Isn't that why one of the Paul brothers was trying to
Yeah,
but I think it may affect wrestler pay. We'll see. That's all I'm going to.
You think it'll pay from them?
I think so.
Why?
No, because like I said, the Endeavor
put more of the money into the
Endeavor
UFC
doesn't.
fighters?
Endeavor don't want to. No, Endeavor. If you look at like UFC, they're already struggle with fighter pay, and I don't know. That could be a Dana White thing. That might not be an Endeavor
Dana,
thing.
bro. Because
like
you know what
Dana's
happens?
making the money, like good for him, but not the fighters. Dang, Dana.
They lace their pockets, bro.
I want to see him get knocked the fuck out.
Dana.
I want to see him get knocked out.
He was supposed to fight Tito back in the day.
Yeah, he was.
I want to see that one now. I want to see the villain get knocked out.
That would have been so bad for Dana, dude.
Dana's like 50 now.
Speaking of this,
he's got like vertigo and shit. Like he's on TRT now. Like
he's like 50.
He is, isn't he?
Probably.
I think Dana White's like 52, bro.
52 what?
Years old.
52 blocks.
Oh,
Dana White age.
It's kind of old for fighting. It'd be like watching that Tyson fight. Like,
Vanna White. Dana White age.
Let's see Joe Rogan.
53.
53, bro.
Oh boy.
I want to see Joe Rogan roundhouse his ass.
Joe Rogan's his age too.
I know.
Joe Rogan.
That'd be a perfect fight.
Joe Rogan age.
Roundhouse his ass like Chuck Norris.
If Joe Rogan don't have a sauna near, he's gonna get.
If you don't got a cold plunge,
if you don't got a cold plunge that week, he can't do it.
You miss me with that.
When do you think the flip is gonna happen or the switch is gonna happen when Joe Rogan starts looking old?
Oh, dude, it'll happen pretty soon. The only reason he doesn't look
50, he's 55
the only reason he doesn't look old is because he doesn't let his hair grow out. He doesn't let his hair grow out. If his hair grow out, you would see all that white hair and that gray shit.
Or that receding hairline.
Or if he let his beard grow out, you'd see the gray in it. You'd be like, oh fuck, this feels old.
How long do you think Joe Rogan's gonna live?
If he had a 5 o'clock shadow, he's probably gonna live a while.
I don't know. He's on a lot of stuff. Who knows?
And he
his
doesn't
heart
really
could just give out.
It could just give out.
But
you know?
he doesn't stress.
He could be like 72 and pass, and then by that point, like
he doesn't look like he stresses. He's like
someone else is gonna take over the pod game. Then
he's always talking about shit that's not his problem. You know what I'm saying? He's just always like, oh yeah.
The only gripe I have with Joe Rogan is like it's just with people who watch him, they take his word face value.
Yeah, they take it as
like, bro, these are just his opinions on these topics. Yeah. It doesn't make it true. These are just his. He has a huge following, so I can see how it could be a problem. But it's like those are just his opinions on whatever subject matter.
People genuinely ride him, ride or die.
Like I could listen and I could be subjected. Like I don't care for that topic. Like, I don't follow you on that. Like it gets like it's real cringe.
I don't believe with you like
real cringe.
I almost got a cold
once you get past that like 15-minute segment of that topic and they jump onto something else, then I'm on board again. So I think a lot of people need to like just listen with just like their own opinions at hand. It's like I don't like that. Doesn't make him a bad guy because everyone has the right to.
You know what irritates me about Joe Rogan? The only thing is he talks like a fucking white girl from LA. He goes, yeah, I think.
Yeah, he does. He's from LA, bro.
I know, but he talks like a white girl from. He talks like a 25-year-old white girl from LA.
I hate that he talks so much shit about Cali too. It's like, bro,
like you were just here repping it, forever, and then you got too rich. Like, and all of a sudden you got some money, and he's like,
"We made you."
All of a sudden he's Texas. He lived there for what, a year and a half?
A year and a half, bro. Like,
and you're all Texas, y'all longhorned out.
I love Austin.
That's embarrassing.
Like, bro, you moved to the
bro.
California version of Texas
Yes,
too.
Yeah.
yes, he did.
You moved to Austin,
Yes, he
bro.
did.
And when he talks about like the people of California, he's only talking about like those higher upper echelon type
He's
of
talking
people.
Yeah,
about
That's
LA.
not
Yeah,
all
people.
of us.
He's talking about who's in the hills.
Yeah,
Hey.
like we ain't like that.
Come on down to slow, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, come
Build a comedy-
Santa Maria.
build a-
fool.
build a
Like,
comedy
we
store
ain't
right
like
here.
that.
You know
Joe
what I'm
Rogan's
saying?
a damn.
That's what bugs me
fool.
about that dude. Shit
Yeah.
like that. It's like, bro, you couldn't be further from the truth when you
Here-
talk like that.
What would Joe do?
Here's what
He'll probably roundhouse our ass.
the thing is, bro. Nobody actually like
He'll dunk you in a
just
cold
like will
plunge.
think for themselves. That's
It's
the
a
difference.
fact.
Is like
Yeah, it
I don't.
sucks.
I talk to a lot of people every
Grain
day,
of
man.
salt.
And like the amount of
Always.
people that
Should
have
always
like genuine,
Even us.
like
You don't have to listen to every
Sometimes,
You know?
like, sometimes I listen to him and I'm like, yeah, you're right, Joe. And then I'm
Disagree.
like, wait.
Disagree.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, I
Disagree.
disagree. Yeah, for sure.
I'm disagreeing, Joe.
I was gonna cold
Yeah.
plunge one day just because I seen that fool do it, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck am I doing?"
Started
he's
putting
not-
ice in my
Because he do it,
bathtub.
yeah.
But Andrew Huberman mentioned it too, and then, like he's a scientist, so I kind of follow.
No,
through
of
with
course,
that.
no. Cold plunges are legit, but I'm just saying because he did it, it made me want to do it, and that's when I was like,
And the one thing that I don't like about Joe Rogan right now, it seems that like for
Andrew's
his,
dope. Andrew's
for,
dope though.
for his narrative on subject matter with like America or just anything in general, it's always like remember back in the day he used to get like people opposed to his own ideas.
Oh
and
yeah.
they'll be able to like gift and gab back. Like they'll like, oh, I got my opinion, you got your
Yeah.
opinion, let's fight it about
He's
it.
only fucking with
conversate
people
about it,
that-
like-
yeah, back him
But
up.
now
Yeah.
he's only getting people
He's-
that always like they go on his narrative, and it's like, dude, like this sucks.
Well,
now.
I think because he
Talk about
almost
it.
got.
It's like
I think
listening
because
to
he
old
almost
friends
got
chat it
canceled,
up.
bro.
Like, no, I
Yeah.
want to hear
I
some
think he's scared
arguments.
now.
I think
gets
because
to
he's
get-
so big, he doesn't want to look like an idiot.
Yeah, and he's.
I
on,
think
you know,
so.
He's got that Spotify deal.
Because if he got like a smart progressive,
Fucking Spotify,
I'm
man.
not progressive, but imagine like there's some smart progressive people too.
oh yeah.
Imagine if you got some smart progressive
out
person
there,
just
bro.
going hard on him. I want to see the argument.
Yo,
I wanna see it.
I want to hear
yo,
different opinions.
He wouldn't
Sometimes
put,
Joe
he wouldn't
just
put the
folds,
episode
though.
out. Yeah, he wouldn't put the
Sometimes
episode
he'll
out.
just fold and he'll
It's
be
like when you watch like Fox News, they always get like the stupid person to come and argue, and it's like, of course you're gonna win. Like I'm listening to this guy argue, like this guy's an idiot. Like I would say this, and that.
I would.
They're not saying
I
that
could,
shit.
I could out argue this guy.
I'm not saying I would out argue, but I mean, come on, like go with a
That's
better
up to you.
angle.
That's up
like,
to you as
You
a
gotta come
viewer
in with some
to
points.
distinguish
someone's-
that because it's just a like a conversation. So as a viewer, you're supposed to
Exactly.
distinguish the bullshit, and then sometimes even he says it, but in order to like get each side and to keep the conversation going, he's not just gonna fucking cut him off like, yo, like no, that's dumb. Because then he has him on for no reason. He has like 2.5 hour
But the point
podcast.
of it is to.
I've seen. But
He's like, he's like, oh, you wrote a book, get out your ideas and all, like, and then he'll listen like,
I have seen
You know,
him
that's
roast some people
cool.
back in the day.
Back in
when
the
he, back
day,
when
it
he
was
used to just
cool.
like, you're wrong.
yeah,
yeah.
I love that. That was cool.
Yeah, I like that better.
But I like when he gets. Sometimes
Yeah.
people just get shut down.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like Joey Diaz, like I know he's a comic, but he had
Oh,
like
yeah.
opinions too.
Joey
and he'll
D?
shut that fool down.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
He'd be like,
Joey
shut
Diaz.
the fuck up, Joe
When he
Rogan.
looks
Joe, you don't even know. You ain't even from the streets.
And,
Yeah,
Joey,
you don't-
and
you
Rogan
don't know
looks up to
anything.
Joey, so he's like,
I live this.
he'll like shut up. Okay.
And Joe would listen because like he's not. He's just so fact
Yeah, he-
opinion on what he knows.
Yeah.
He won't take someone else's
He needs
opinion on what
someone
they know.
like if Andrew Huberman
That's
told
what
him to
they
shut the fuck up, he would shut the fuck up. He'd be like, yeah, and if Andrew Huberman's like, you don't know what you're talking about, Joe.
Exactly.
He'd be like, all right,
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
you know? But yeah, he'd be like,
You're
yo.
right.
And another problem is too,
Yo.
a lot of the guests, maybe this is the problem. I know a lot of like when they go on his show, like a lot of his guests, they seem to like dick ride Joe because he's so famous, such a huge platform.
Yeah.
It's such an honor to be
Well,
on
it's-
there
it's a
because
huge
you're gonna
deal
get
for the- yeah.
for the guests. So they're just
Big
dick
time.
riding him because it's like a paycheck almost.
Oh, big time.
So it's like I don't know if that's a problem.
Well, he most of the time has people on if they got
Something going
unless they
already.
got something going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not just bringing people on who are doing nothing.
I'm gonna go ahead and
No.
say this. Excuse me. I think Joe Rogan is the biggest dick rider, clout chaser we have ever seen. He just
Damn.
does it in a way where it doesn't seem like that.
I don't think he's clout chasing.
He
because
got the clout.
He's
Why
already,
not?
He's
He's
already
a clout giver.
No,
he's
no,
had
no,
the
no,
clout.
no.
Yeah, he's pretty much giving the clout out. He's already got he's got the bag.
He
Think about
gets
it.
to choose who
I
he
mean, even
distributes
like
the clout to.
even like his
Think
new
about it.
his mothership
yeah,
comedy
the
place.
comedy club
He ain't making money from that. He's
No.
giving comics money from that. So that's
distributing
cool.
the clout.
Think about it.
That's cool.
Think about it. Who does he have on? You just
It's
said
somewhat
it.
different almost.
You
all the
just said
time.
it. You said it, Donnie.
Well, you say it
What does
'cause
he
you
have on?
forgot.
Who does he have on?
People that already have something going, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's always people he looks up to. Unless
Of
he
course you have
unless he,
someone going on.
unless he's trying to satisfy the general public with some bullshit that they want to hear, then he's actually like looking up
Podcast
to
is a
people.
place to promote though.
like fucking neuroscientists and shit. He's over here asking like, oh yeah, it makes him look smart. He's clout chasing up levels. Like he's not doing it like directly. Like he's not fucking asking Tekashi 6ix9ine to come on his fucking podcast when he's famous or
He
whatever.
could be. You don't know.
Yeah, but he's like dick riding levels like of like
just for once, I want to hear someone argue him about COVID. I'm not
intellectual,
but I want to hear someone just go hard like, yo, COVID was a problem because of such and such and such of such and such and such data. I want to hear that argument just for a change of pace. Goddamn.
Well, he's in Texas
switching
now,
up.
He's
you know what I mean? Just
he's political now.
I do like Joe. I'm not.
Now that he's in Texas, he ain't
Joe.
thought about COVID in 2 years.
He still talks about that.
Yeah, you're right.
He still brings it up. Oh, the pandemic and ruined something. Like we still talk. We still like. I still hear it from him.
And he goes, "Yeah,
it was a terrible thing. Pandemic was a
I
terrible
remember
thing.
the pandemic.
I mean, not like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get off Joe Rogan real quick.
Get off Joe Rogan.
I'm gonna get off Joe. And what we're gonna go do is my boy Freddy Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs, baby.
He was on Joe Rogan.
Freddie Gibbs was on Joe
Yeah, he
Rogan.
was. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I
How about
seen
Freddie?
Freddie Gibbs, baby. I seen him.
Where?
He came to Slow. I went to the Fremont. I got tickets to see Freddie. So I bought tickets to
buy
Freddie
popcorn?
Gibbs. I did buy
Why would you buy
popcorn when I was
popcorn
there.
at a concert?
Yeah, I do.
Because they sell it at the Fremont.
Yeah.
That's
So you
kinda
get
wild.
some, bro.
All right.
I had
So
a
you
hot
get
dog.
some. I got a little pizza
This ain't
slice.
a ball game, bro.
Yeah.
I got some popcorn. You know what I also grabbed? Skittles.
Damn, okay.
Were you on the right or the left? Or in
On the
middle?
right.
I was on the right too, dog.
That's
Always
right.
on the right.
Always on the right.
I always aim right.
It just makes more sense.
you're
It just
patriot.
feels more natural too.
Yeah.
Feels more natural. Anyways, I seen Freddie Gibbs. Basically, I somehow got in contact with Freddie Gibbs' like best friend Diego, and he's always like dropping Diego's name in songs too. And like when I heard it, I was like, when I seen I was messaging Diego, I was like, is this that motherfucker Diego?
How the fuck did you get a hold of Diego?
Because
You
my
saw him at
owner
8?
of my shop,
You saw him at 8?
one of his boys, somehow knows him. And so they sent me the message. Long story short, I got the message. I got Diego contact. I got Diego's
You got his
contact,
number
baby.
right now?
I got a number right now.
Who's Diego? I don't think anyone knows who's Diego. I don't
I'll tell you who
Shouting
Diego
out
is.
someone we don't
Want me to
know.
tell you who Diego is?
Let the listeners know who Diego is.
Diego said, "My name is Diego. I'm
Nice.
Gibbs' brother
My name's
and also
Diego.
closest friend
Shout out.
and right-hand man, if I can say it any better.
Yeah.
I'm going to chop it up with you soon, bro.
Yo.
Thanks for the gifts. It means a
Ooh,
lot."
there you go.
So I went in there, baby. I got a hold of
I went in there and illegally
got a
took
hold-
a bunch of paraphernalia.
I got a hold of
Get him on the
Diego.
pod, dog.
And the whole day it was
Get
like,
him on the pod.
do you know what it was? The whole day it was like, all right, Diego and Freddie are gonna stop by the store.
Look at
No
fucking-
shit.
look
Did he
at
stop
the-
by the store?
Diego
No.
and Freddie gonna stop
Did
by
you
the
take it to him
store.
or they stop by the store?
All damn day, Diego and Freddie gonna stop by the store.
Y'all telling everyone, yo.
Oh,
Seven-
Y'all telling homeless people?
chipper.
7 o'clock.
know.
I get a message, we just got here, sound check. No way we making it. I'll tell you right now, what'd he say?
So, that's why you brought it to him.
He
There's
said,
an alley right there. You took it to that in the alley?
please,
there is
he
a-
said, I'm sorry, bro. We just pulling in. Got to do this sound check. It'd be clutch if you could do it. And then after show, we can chat and whatever. Introduce you to my
Damn.
brother personally.
Let's roll.
So you know
Look
what I
at you
did, baby?
networking, dog.
So you know what I did, baby? I went in, I seen it. So here's the thing. I got put on the list.
Hey, what was
Sweet.
What
I
was
got
the
put
fit,
on the-
What was the fit check, real quick? What was
I
you
got put
wearing?
on the
What
list.
was the fit
What-
check?
what was
Yeah,
the
fit check.
How'd
Yeah.
you look, dog?
Talk about it.
Honestly, it was this hat, these shoes.
Okay.
It
Black.
was the same fit.
I've been rocking the Sacramento. I've been rocking. I've been rocking with the
since.
I've been wearing the same shirt since. I've been rocking the Sac and Yeezy combo for a
Hell
second
yeah.
because it's brown on brown,
Hell
baby.
yeah.
And then I got this shirt and it just fit. It fit with the whole fit. So
I feel
I
that.
copped the
I
shirt.
feel that.
You know what you do? You cop the shirt. You put it on right there in the crowd.
Yeah, that's what you do. When you
You
cop
take
the shirt, you say, fuck my shirt. I put this on.
You put that one
That's
on.
dedication.
You do it in the crowd, you go to the bathroom. Got enough.
No, in the crowd right there, baby.
That's dedication.
Dang, did you wave through the terrible towel with your
No,
other
I handed
shirt?
it to my girlfriend.
Hey, you threw the old
I said, will
fucking
you hold
sweaty
this?
shirt. You just throw
But anyways,
That's why you go to a concert,
they
you wear
put
a
me on the
shitty
list,
shirt.
baby.
You wear your shittiest shirt.
And then
change that
I had
shit.
also
Throw it
bought.
away.
I also bought a couple tickets. So I had a couple extra tickets, and I was on the list. And so I ended up my whole store went. I just made sure everybody.
Damn near my whole store went.
I just got
Hell
all of my
yeah.
coworkers
That's
got
what's up.
them
That's
laced
the way
up
to
with
do
some
it.
tickets. We all went in there, and then afterwards we rolled up. I messaged him. I said, "Yo, how do I get this bag to you right now?" And he was like, "Call me." And he said, "Bro, there's an alleyway, bro.
I knew it. I know that. I know
and
that
I,
alley.
you know the alley to the
I
back
know
of the
the alley.
Fremont.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, say
There
less,
used to
bro.
be construction next to it.
I'll
Now,
be there.
Now it's clear.
And so I rolled up through, and then security was like,
Was this during the show? Is this during like Maxo set?
no, this is after the show.
Oh shit.
12 o'clock.
Let's go.
12 o'clock.
So it's 12 o'clock, midnight.
Oh.
And he said, meet me in the back. So I rolled to the back, and security guard was there, and he said, can't come back here, son. And I said, nah, dude, I know him. And I pointed at Diego, and he had the phone, and he was like, and he said, all right, come around.
That's what's
So I went around, had a group of 6 people.
Damn, you got a little
I had a group of
entourage.
6 people.
Had a group.
You gotta look cool, dog.
Hey, you go like this.
Had this box.
Wait here. Yeah.
Diego, I walk up, we get up to the little door right there, and Diego goes, how many people you got? I went, I got like 6 right now. And he goes, that's too many.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. Fuck
That is
yeah.
loud.
He
Yeah,
said, that's too many.
4 tops.
He said-
That's like tops.
he
4's
said-
tops.
I'd let
bro.
3 tops.
He said,
Like,
Bro,
he said,
yeah.
can we just do it with you right now? We just go up and handle it.
just do an exchange.
And I said, yeah.
You left them in the dust.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah,
My girlfriend got mad at me.
Yo,
Oh,
Diego says,
hey,
wait here.
big baller move right there.
My
dog.
girlfriend
That's what
got
you
mad at me.
Hey, it is what it is, dog.
So I went up there.
It's Freddie Gibbs, bro.
It was hot as a motherfucker in there.
Yeah, hell
It was
yeah,
hot as a motherfucker up in that
hell
back
yeah, it
room,
is.
dude.
Yep.
And so I walk
hot
up there.
Sweating and
Oh,
shit.
dude, it is so hot. I immediately started sweating.
Yeah.
AC
Hot.
Goddamn.
So I'm up in there and I'm like, oh, Freddie's right there on the couch.
The Fremont's not
He
known for
walks me up,
circulation, bro.
and he's like,
or were you just nervous?
he's like, no, I was not nervous though. That's the thing, because I'm gonna get to it. Because we're sitting there and like he's like, yo, Freddie, this, introduce you to, Donovan, he brought you these gifts. I was like, fuck Freddie, like shook his hand. I was like, well, thanks for coming out, bro. I got you this fucking herb, bro. He just wanted to like,
yeah,
he just wanted to hook you up and say
Yeah.
thank you, man.
Of
Like,
course.
you up.
I don't know.
and shit,
I was like, I was tripping when I saw you were showing up in slow. I was like, I didn't believe it. Like, it's a crazy, like, fuck, we don't ever get artists like you.
Yeah, he's a big deal.
And when I was standing there and fucking Diego's like, man, you nervous, man. You sweating and shit.
Oh,
I was
And then
like-
he bust the heat. It's hot.
and I said, "Psh, I ain't nervous, bro. I was like, what I gotta be nervous about, bro? I was like, I've been drinking all night and it's
Yeah.
hot as fuck up in here,
Yo,
bro.
I'm a
Yeah,
flimsy
yeah.
hoe right now.
Like,
I'm not
I'm
nervous.
nervous. I'm stoked right
yeah,
now.
hell
Like,
yeah.
about hooking up one of my favorite rappers with some herb, bro.
Yeah.
And so I gave him his shit. He was like, oh man, I appreciate you. Like, thank you. Shook his hand again. And I was like, I'm always like, I was telling everybody, I'm like, fuck, I don't, because they were like, you get a picture, you get, sign a shirt. And I'm like, I don't ever get like that with celebs because I know that if they got to choose, they wouldn't be all up on that kind of energy. Like,
No.
they would rather somebody just come up and be like,
They want to be
"Hey,
treated like
thank you,
normal.
bro. Like, fucking humble. Like, I appreciate you. I'm not gonna take up any more of your fucking time, and I'm gonna get out of here, bro. I'll take 5 minutes, shake your hand a couple times. That to me means more than a fucking picture. Shook Freddy's hand 2
Yeah.
times, bro. Gave him some herb
Yo,
personally.
that girl in the front was wilding, huh? He's like, yeah, she was.
That was my
Alright.
girlfriend.
Hey, you know what be fun? No, you know be hard is if you cut him off. You're like, yo, honestly, I'm busy, bro. Like,
I gotta get out of here.
you
But,
fucking cut his ass off.
But hey,
That's
what
a
I'll
power
say,
move.
I got better shit to do.
That's a power move.
what I'll say is
Past my bedtime.
you go up in there and you analyze. I analyze everything, right? I'm like
Yeah.
looking at everything, checking it out. He's got a fucking red Solo cup on the table. I mean, that boy is like stacked up this high with like water and just fucking backwoods and
backwoods.
shit. The backwood paper, like it's like
Oh, it's all
water,
fucking-
and it's just like brown fucking water and
Yeah.
backwoods and shit.
Uh-huh.
And they're just smoking blunts.
That's
and
on his
fucking-
rider. It's just backwards.
I mean,
in
they
water.
are just smoking, bro. I mean, it is hot as shit, and they're smoking, and they got a food caterer right there serving them like hot ass fucking buffalo chicken.
Oh shit!
And then I was up in there, and
I would've took a
and the
wing.
caterer, he looked at me and he's like, grabbed the plate, and he was like,
Want some wings?
and I was like, oh no, bro, like
I just have popcorn.
I ain't with the,
I would have ate a wing.
I ain't
before
with
the
you
kids,
fools.
bro.
Like
I would've ate
I'm just up here.
I would have ate a wing.
I would've been like, you know what, dog?
What kind
I
of
got you,
what
yeah.
kind of wings? What is Freddie?
It was hella hot.
Just hot wings.
It was called Hella Hot.
Oh well, fucking give it to me.
It was called Hella Hot. That was the brand, Hella
Okay.
Hot Restaurant.
I'm like, you got a
Is
car?
that's a local spot? I'm assuming.
Hella Hot.
He brought his
I
own.
know.
cake.
It is,
I know.
it's in
Imagine
slow.
he
Brought his own.
It is. It's in slow right there.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Anyways, they offered me Hella Hot. I said nah.
You should have told me your name was Don V.
And then afterwards,
Oh.
and then afterwards, I left, and Diego said, "You got IG?" And I sent him it, and he's like, "It was nice to meet you." He's like, "You seem like a cool dude, bro." He's like, "I'm gonna chop it up with you soon. I'll be in touch. Maybe we can talk about some flower business or something. That's what I would love to do." And I said, "Whenever, bro."
Yo, bro.
Dang, look at you, dog. Networking.
Whenever, bro.
Yo, unfortunately,
that's a
we're not
level up.
taking
Every time Freddy's in L, if he comes and he's playing a show in LA or something,
Hit his
I'm gonna just be like, Diego, bro, I'll come down with some herb right now. Can you
Yeah.
get me on the list?
yeah,
Put me on the list, bro.
and bring us.
I got the plug right now,
You know
bro.
you know what
Bring
you have
us,
to be?
dog.
Put me in, dog.
You have to be like Brett. That's what you have to do. You have to
Brett?
be like Brett in '96, like Brett from Wonder Brett. That's what you have to do.
What did he do?
Yeah,
He
tell the folks
supplied.
about that.
Brett was the dude that was in the studio with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre when they made the Chronic,
Oh,
and he gave him the OG Kush from '96.
the 96 OG.
Yeah, and then he went and got, and then he fucking had too much. He had too much supply. He had too much demand. Couldn't supply it, so he went to his grower and said, "Hey, you know, I need this, and that. You're not supplying me enough." And the grower said,
Seems
"Hey,"
like a good problem.
the grower said, "Hey, you're a good customer. You can have a cut." He took that cut. He spliced it into a bunch of fruity shit. Wonder Brett.
Wonder Brett.
Shout out.
Wonder Brett.
Shout
You
out.
could be Brett.
That's how
You could be like the
miracles are
new
made,
Brett,
huh?
bro.
Yeah.
That's how miracles
You
are
could be the
made.
fucking 2003 Brett.
I don't have my own
Yeah.
But it's not your shit, but whatever.
I don't have my own weed.
You can give him lumpies.
Then I
That's
was
what's
all,
up, dude. That's that's cool.
it was a cool story.
Yeah.
You know, it's a story is what it is.
You know what you should have said? You'd be like, "Can I hit that?" You're all, you're all hitting it.
Swallow it.
Fucking throw it. I don't smoke roaches. Throw that.
Take 2 hits and just throw it away.
Just roll one up myself. You mind?
You fucking one hand.
Do
You're
you
all talking to him with
Out
one
of the
hand.
shit he just
Oh,
bought.
bro.
You put your hand in there just
Dog.
you just grab one of his back.
Yeah. I take a pack of his pre rolls I
And
dropped
sit
him.
down.
Oh,
Make
bro.
yourself comfortable.
Hey, scoot over, bro.
Take your shoes
Bro.
off.
You
He's all, "You
over.
want to hit?" You're like, "Nah, I don't smoke
This
that." Yeah,
fuck-
no,
no,
shit.
no.
Yeah.
He's all smoking Jeter. No.
I know. No, I don't smoke.
I know I told you this, but this is what I smoke. You
Yeah,
bought your own shit.
I know I brought you this, but this
Some
is the,
better shit.
this is the fire.
But this is what I smoke.
I gave you the boo, Freddy.
Oh my god, dude!
I gave you the penny units.
You're all mixing it with Bugler. Yeah, I
Bugler?
smoke
Oh, the
spliffs, baby.
shep-
I smoke
yeah,
spliffs,
Bugler.
Freddy.
Tobacco.
I
Sick,
smoke
dude.
spliffs, Freddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it goes. You know, when you're in Cali on the
That's how it
coast.
goes when you're in Cali on the coast.
That's how it goes,
He
bro.
kept calling it San Luis Obispo.
Yeah, he don't know how to say shit right.
Said San Luis Obispo.
He don't know how to say shit right. He's like, "Oh, I love the Abibo people."
Yeah, dude. It was
Oh.
weird. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, San Luis Obispo. He's like, what the fuck? How do you say this shit? He's like, I've been trying to figure this shit out all
Bro.
week.
Bro.
And then when I seen him, I said, San Luis, dog. When I was up there, I said, you kept saying San Luis.
Tell him slow.
San Luis,
Tell him
bro.
slow. Just say slow.
Just
It sounds
say
way
slow,
better. Like, oh,
yeah.
slow. SLO, slow.
And then he said, where you? He's like, you from here? And I was like, well, Sac originally. And they were like, oh, Sac. They got the crackheads. And I was like,
"Oh, you're
and
like,
I was
yes,
because they were
Freddy
going.
did
I
it."
was because they were going to Sac next. That's next on the tour.
Oh, were they?
And I was like, you guys are going up there next, yeah? And he was like, yeah, we're going up there. And I was like, yeah, some interesting people, some weird people out there for sure. It's different. It's different. It's different.
Oh my god, bro.
That's fine.
You always wish you could have said more, but
yeah,
I
of
feel
course.
it is what it is. I ain't tripping.
Of course.
You did what you did. You handled it the right
Yeah,
way.
there you go.
I shook his hand, dog, 2 times.
You should have took a picture.
He got
dog.
soft ass hands. I'll
Get it
say
for the
that.
gram.
Oh man, that fool don't.
Hey, he
fucking-
got lotion hands.
He don't work.
it's
He don't work.
Nah, he moisturizes.
He got
bro.
lotion hands, bro.
That fool don't pick up shit but a sweaty
Cocoa
mic.
butter.
Bro, he be fucking gripping
Cocoa
the
butter.
mic, dog.
Cocoa butter, huh?
Cocoa butter.
Hey, you should have told him, man. You got some soft hands.
would've pulled out
And
a
then pump your
gun.
chest out.
Said I don't fight, dog.
Poke your chest out with those soft ass hands,
Hey,
bro.
but
You're gonna
they-
get hurt.
but-
No, dude. No, but for real though,
Freddie Gibbs a gangster. I mean, he is.
No,
he
that
really
fool's-
did
that fool's
sell crack and shit back in the
that
day.
fool's
I mean,
really gangster. Yo, I just seen an interview with like his chick or whatever. His chick was like a stripper. or
wasn't
something
his
like
chick
that.
fucking Adam 22?
Something like that. And like he was
Wow,
saying
really?
he was trying to like
New chick or old chick?
no, he was trying to like hold down like
His
a
chick
like,
right now, I think.
He was trying to hold down like a porn star or something like that, and
Fit
she
mommy.
wasn't having it. Yeah, some shit like that.
I know
and
who
then-
it is. I've seen
yeah.
the fucking videos on
It's
YouTube.
bad,
People were
isn't it?
like, "Fit mommy, fucking Adam 22," and then people were like
But like for-
roasting Freddie Gibbs.
for
But
the
you know, what,
show?
I think Freddie Gibbs don't give a fuck.
Well, because Adam 22 is like a porn star. Was it like, was she just
He's
trying
not
to
a
get some
porn star.
clout?
I like Freddie Gibbs though. Like fuck
I
it,
like
whatever.
Freddie Gibbs. He's real rap.
Whatever.
No, Adam 22 is a
hip-hop.
porn
I like his
star.
older shit too.
He might as well be a porn star.
He's a fucking porn star.
He's a
dog.
wannabe, bro.
He shoots porn,
He shoots fucking porn.
and people
dog.
watch it, and he's
He
got
gets
millions of
porn
views.
stars on his podcast.
He's a
and then
porn star.
fucks them.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a fucking porn star.
Hey,
dog.
but whether you want to say it or not, Adam 22 is a porn star.
I'm not trying to watch porn that is brought to you by a dude.
Yeah, no.
You know what
no.
I'm saying? Like,
But no, regardless.
No.
like if Sylvester Stallone had one, I'd be like, all right, no. But if the girl was, it said the girl, and then
But there's a difference
starring
between a
Sylvester
sex tape.
Stallone.
scandal. To
It was
a porn
more like
star.
it's more like he made a bunch of sex tapes. That to me.
If Sylvester
To me.
Stallone, the Rocky,
the girls are porn
if
stars.
Rocky,
so what does that make him?
if Rambo,
But you're not going there for her.
if
you're going there
Rambo
for him.
dropped a say,
yeah, but what does that make him? Though?
Mas puto.
if they were like,
if I smoke weed with
No,
you,
that's no
are
you.
we both smoking
No
weed?
you.
Like, you know what I mean?
No,
are we
no,
both
no.
stoners right now?
if a
That's what it would
94
be.
fucking
Dude,
Stallone Rambo
talk about it.
porn popped up out of nowhere, and they were like, "Look at Stallone did
It's called
fucking."
Ramho.
That'd
It's
be
called
a-
Ramho.
Ramho. There you
If
go. Get it right.
Ramho popped.
I seen that on Brazzers.
You
dog.
seen
If
Ramho HD?
Ramho,
that
the
on
last,
Brazzers,
the
bro.
last nut. If Ramho popped up, I'm checking it out for a second.
Yo,
I'm seeing what's up with fucking Sylvester.
Hey.
If he's acting hardcore in this, or what's he
Nah,
doing?
That's weird.
What's Sylvester
okay,
doing?
okay. Pause. I'm gonna change the subject. What's
You
up with
checking it out?
What's
dude.
up with Iowa and LSU?
I don't know anything.
What's up with Iowa and LSU? Okay, because I'm tired of talking about the fucking
LSU
Sylvester
What do
Stallone.
you know about that?
Sylvester Stallone.
You brought it up.
You don't have nothing. You don't know
What is
nothing.
good, dog.
LSU beat Iowa, right? But then LSU, that one chick is getting fucking hate for talking for talking shit to that one chick, Caitlyn, who broke all the records.
No way.
I don't know. I don't really have much to say about it. That's all I
That's all
got.
I know.
I thought that was basketball.
That's basketball.
Yeah,
Oh fuck.
What'd you think it was?
but it's college girls.
Oh,
Dog.
It's girls, man. They play too, dude.
Yo, all I know is that girl's getting backlash
2023, bro.
for talking shit to the girl that broke the record.
I know, but what if LeBron does that shit? Remember the other day, homeboy was like, hit him with the fucking, hit him with the you're short, too
Too
small.
small.
Hit him with the too small.
Austin Reeves hit him back with that though.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny?
Got
Is
him
that
that next game because it was a back to back.
the guy who hit him with the too small,
That shit's
he
hard.
averages like 4 points a game.
Oh,
He actually had zero the next
Yeah,
game too.
yeah.
Like they shut him down even more.
He don't do nothing. He's just like
He's just a shit talker, but that's what he's known for.
getting that, having that over LeBron that's all he needed.
Yeah.
That was a win for him.
But I think it was more like
That
just a
goes
play
in
on.
his stats.
They play together, so they're cool.
Oh, they play together?
Yeah,
That's true.
Patrick Beverly was on the Lakers. We just got rid of him.
Oh, they played together.
they played.
They don't play together.
Not
though.
no more.
Gotcha,
they traded
gotcha,
him halfway through this season.
Was it on the Timberwolves?
He was on Timberwolves, but he came to us this year, and
Gotcha,
then
gotcha.
halfway in the trade deadline, we got rid of him.
Got you.
Yeah, we
The
got rid of him.
Blazers? Where's he at?
He's with the Bulls right now.
He's on the Bulls.
Yeah, he's with
Fuck.
the Bulls. Fire.
Why do I keep hearing shit
Caruso.
about Patrick Mahomes still?
No, 'cause
Why?
that fool's, no, why? I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't fucking know. Everybody keeps talking. I hear it all the time. And you know I don't follow that shit.
because he's probably the greatest quarterback in the league
Because
at the
people
moment.
because
Oh my
Brady
God.
retired. Now they only got to talk about. All
He
they
got-
got is Mahomes.
He just got a Super Bowl ring.
What
I don't
about?
know.
Hey, what about this though?
That has to be it.
Did you hear that? If the Niners right now just got involved in the
What happened?
Aaron Rodgers Packers?
Why?
Because the Jets are taking too fucking long.
Way too damn. Well, you know what? It's Aaron
you-
Rodgers taking too long.
Can you snag people like that?
For sure.
The Packers. It's look. Here's the thing. It's
Because he's like,
Rodgers has the
he's a free
ability.
agent?
Rodgers has
He's
the
not.
ability to go
well, then what the fuck? How are you supposed to do that unless you pay?
because
Players have
the
leverage.
Packers would trade him.
Dude, I seen
Yeah.
Moneyball. It's a different sport, but I seen Moneyball. He said, "You got, I'll trade you so and so for fucking, and then plus I'll throw in 10,000 or whatever. You got 5 seconds to
No,
call me
here's
back.
the thing. I just had this talk.
Same concept.
You
but
got 5 seconds. to
Did
call
we
me
just have this talk here? When did I have this talk?
Aaron Rodgers has leverage because he could retire. He said
I was-
either you
yes.
fucking trade me or I retire.
Okay, there
Yes,
you go.
it's
There you
either
go.
I'm
you
not
could pay me
playing.
not to play.
Yes.
You could pay me not to play, or you could trade me and get money back and get something.
At least get something out of this. Yes.
Or you get nothing and you pay me to not play.
Yes, exactly.
So he has leverage.
So
Damn, that
it's-
fool's hard.
He's not playing for the
Damn,
Packers.
that fool's hard.
No.
He's not playing for the
So
Packers.
how long? So if he stopped playing, how long does his contract pay him?
I think he's on a 4-year deal, so he has
2 or 3
more
more,
years.
yeah.
And
No
they'll pay him
shit.
3 years, high money.
How the fuck are you gonna
I
let
think
him
it's like
him
30 something
retire?
mil.
If
You're not
paying him for
going
4
to.
years?
The
Because he
thing
can
is
retire.
that here's the thing though.
It's contract.
Now think about this though. The Jets understand
Mhm.
that Rodgers isn't going to play for the Packers. He'll just retire.
Yeah.
So they know that if they waited out if they waited out and waited out and waited out, they might be willing to take less for him than they would have originally taken, just because they just want fuck it. We'll take a third round. Like
yeah.
fuck it. It's worth third
It's
round's
better
better
than
than nothing.
zero,
It's
yeah.
better than paying him out. It's a
business.
negative contract for the next 3 years.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
But what's fucked up about that,
That
shit?
makes
So he Aaron Rodgers person was telling the Jets, get this player.
yeah, and they
Get
started
this player.
signing
No
people.
Get this
fucking
player.
way, dude.
Jets were like, okay, they got that player.
grabbed Lazard,
They got,
they grabbed-
Lazard.
They
got a
built
couple other
they built the
players.
team around him.
They're doing it now.
But he
as
was
we
gonna
speak.
retire.
Or well, he wants to get traded. I don't know what the whole situation.
But it's not-
It's
I
Aaron
think
Rodgers.
it's
is
not-
stalling.
It's I don't think it's up. I don't think it's him.
You
Is it
think Green
his?
Bay is stalling?
I think it's Green Bay. No, or I think it's the Jets.
Are they calling his
Oh my
bluff? Like he ain't
I
gonna
just
retire.
think,
He ain't gonna retire.
I think there's
Oh my
something
God.
going on. All I know is that
He
the
ain't gonna
Niners
retire.
crept in and they said, "Look,
What is their offer?
I'm sure they're willing to. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
But I do know there's been trade rumors of they were saying something about trading Trey Lance to the Titans for a 2nd-round pick and Malik Willis.
Oh, okay, that backup quarterback, yeah.
So they're back in like the first two rounds
That's a
of the
weird
draft.
pick, getting 2 quarterbacks. That's kind of a weird trade.
They
Because
would-
they both have potential to still to grow.
Well, yeah, but
Because
I
they're
think
both young.
but I think Malik right now is the idea behind him is that he wasn't even looked at as they weren't even going to start him last year.
No, but he was like a 2nd-round pick.
But Trey Lance right now, I think if
I heard that I heard it was gonna be a Brock Purdy, Trey Lance fight. Like obviously Purdy deserves,
I would think
The-
Purdy
the
deserves
star.
he deserves.
but
the
there's
start.
gonna be like a bad. That's just
I
the
don't know
rumors
what's gonna
heard.
happen, man. I'm interested to see.
Aaron Rodgers
they
to
do
the
have-
Niners will be the shit, bro.
Oh yeah,
That would be that's what you guys would really go for. That's a good news.
it would be game over.
Game over. It's a win
That's a Super Bowl win.
for sure.
That's a Super Bowl win.
and he's a Niner
that's
fan for
Brady.
heart,
That's Brady to
Chico,
the Buccaneers.
native. Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
right now Rodgers
Yeah.
with Debo, Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey,
game
George
over.
Kittle, the line that we got, the
Yup.
defense we got.
Yeah.
Fucking
Dude.
God.
Dude.
shit makes my dick hard, bro.
If it happens. These are all
Whew.
hypotheticals, but damn.
Yeah,
I'd be scared of you guys for sure. I mean, I'm scared of you guys already, but like, Jesus Christ.
that's a different. It's a different look. It's a different look if you get a quarterback that elite.
at that status.
37-year-old.
Not to
Aaron
knock
Rodgers.
Brock Purdy, but I mean, this guy's won already. He's proven.
Aaron-
He's proven.
Brock Purdy don't have Aaron Rodgers' arm.
Would you trade Purdy for Rodgers?
That's a hard one. Yeah,
Would you? Yeah. All right.
because I want a Super
would
Bowl.
too.
I want a
Yeah.
Super Bowl now,
It's
bro.
now. It's not.
And that's
late. It's not the future.
me and my one of my good friends is a Giants fan. Like that's the conversation I had with him a couple
Great
years
team.
back. He was like,
Great team.
he
right
was
now.
like, well, he's like, do you want to fuck? He's like, teams don't want a Super Bowl. He's like, they don't want a Super Bowl in 3 years.
Nope.
They don't want to build a team and win it in 3 years. They want to right the fuck now. That's
Yeah.
why the Rams are
because
when
the
they
game-
built that team. It's
it's any given Sunday. It's anyone can win
Yes,
at any
sir.
time. It doesn't.
Yes, sir.
It's no longevity. Like
we want that.
you can't
we
look
want
for a
it
Patrick
now.
Mahomes. You
Talk
can't
about
look
it.
at a Tom Brady. Like those are fucking rare, dude. Those are silver line. Those are like
talk shit about the
4-leaf
Rams.
clovers.
The Four-leaf Clovers.
Well, that's exactly what the Rams did. They went all
one
for
in a
it.
million.
They went all for it. You got to win now.
Yeah.
It's not like longevity. It's now.
Now
So if you guys got him,
Yeah.
sheesh.
that's a win.
You know,
That's
and then like 3 years from now, you guys are gonna suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Because
that's
he's
what it
gone.
is.
Team
Look at the
loses.
Rams.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's what happened. But
Same
you
thing
guys
with the
got a Super
Broncos
Bowl.
when we
You
got
got a
paid.
Super Bowl in your lifetime, bro. You know
Same-
what I would give for? I've said it before. If
You
I get a
haven't been-
Super Bowl, I'll shut the fuck up for 15
You
years.
haven't been alive to see your team win one, huh?
95. They won one when I was
I think
the
it was like
year I was
The year I was
1.
born, so you never really. I mean, you didn't see it. Let's be honest.
I've seen a couple. I've seen them get
Yo, let's
close.
be honest. You didn't see it.
I
Well, I mean,
felt
you're
like
a baby.
I felt like my whole since the age I was conscious enough to give a fuck about football. I feel like
Right.
we've always been in it.
Yeah.
We've always been close.
You guys are.
We're always
you guys are
sniffing it, bro.
It's a legit program. You
It's
guys
just-
have a legit.
We just
program.
never seem to edge it, man. That Ravens Super Bowl was,
Oh, the
was
Colin Kaepernick
heartbreaking
game?
back in
with
the day.
with the light turn on and shit. That
Yeah.
shit was crazy.
It's weird, huh?
What the fuck?
I remember
What do you
the
mean?
light
What
went
happened?
out.
What happened?
the
power
whole
went out.
stadium just power shut down.
When the fuck did that happen?
in the Super Bowl, it was
When?
like what, a couple years, like maybe like 8 years
2000
ago.
What the
No,
fuck?
I was like 2013
Talk about it.
maybe.
Talk about it.
It was like 10 years
What
ago.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't remember that shit at all.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's old news now, bro.
Yeah.
It's old news now, bro. The fucking lights just went out, and people were saying it was a.
In the stadium, the whole stadium.
They
just
were
shut
saying it
off.
was a
You saw it
conspiracy
live.
too because the Niners were down. They were like, "Oh, they did that so they could throw them." I'm like, that don't make no sense.
It kind of doesn't make no sense, but still weird. Like it's just
It's
like,
so weird.
What the fuck?
But I remember it went out.
because it didn't happen in Baltimore. It was somewhere
No.
else. I don't know where. But
Yeah, they always play on a
somewhere.
neutral
Yeah,
territory.
they never play like the city that
Yeah.
team is from or whatever.
But I remember I was like, it went out, and me and my friends were like, we didn't even think nothing of. We were like, well, let's just go smoke, I guess. I walked down the street and went fucking burn a couple and came back and like
Yeah, hi.
I was
20,
like-
20 minutes and
yeah,
we're back.
It wasn't like super long, but it was still like, what the fuck?
It was like it was like 40 minutes damn near, wasn't it?
I don't think it was that. Wasn't it that long?
Let's find out. Let's find out exactly.
I know they do into straight commercials and all that kind of stuff, but
How long are we at right now?
Let's
Where
find
we at?
out. We're good.
yeah, that shit. You know, and about that game too.
Baltimore?
Not so much about that game, but like about that season, I was a big advocate for I loved Alex Smith. Alex
Oh, he was
Smith, I
great.
feel like he got you guys there.
34 minutes.
34 minutes.
And it was the
okay.
Superdome. It was New Orleans. I was thinking
New
about it.
Orleans, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got a bad power grade and all that. Maybe. I don't
They're in
know.
Louisiana and shit.
Yeah, the grade's whack.
Hurricanes.
Even though it is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, like you would think they'd be more on top of shit.
Yeah,
That's some
I do.
top flight money they got. Like
They don't give a
That's the
fuck.
fucking Acura.
That's why
That's the
Mercedes takes
Acura.
That's
shit.
an accurate.
It's the Acura Stadium.
Acura Stadium. No, but for real though, you guys going to the Raiders Stadium, the new one?
I would like to. I wouldn't
would like
mind.
to
I
too.
wouldn't
We
mind
should
getting
go.
up in there.
We should all go.
I want to go to
That'd be sick.
SoFi. I still need to get out. I got to go to Levi's. I've got some stadiums I need to get to. When I was a kid, I got to go to Candlestick. I never got to see Levi's. I've never seen
shit.
Levi's though.
Yeah, Candlestick's dope.
I would like to see SoFi. I'd like to see Vegas. Make a trip out of it. Let's
Bro,
go.
Vegas,
Yeah.
they're supposed to have
You heard that Superdome thing
Let's
they're
go
trying
see
to
Jimmy.
make? They're
Yeah.
making like a big old 3D like amphitheater. It's like a circle
In there?
in Vegas, not in the
Oh,
stadium,
okay.
but in Vegas. In
Oh, I seen that.
they're building like this theater, right? And it's like all 3D, like
Yo, and they
surround
said they're like so many billions over budget already. The fuck, yeah. Yo,
Bro.
that shit looks crazy, bro. It's basically like a fucking like a IMAX,
Okay.
Yeah.
but it wraps around you, and then it's
Like-
like some.
Is it for music though, or is it
Yo,
for
it's
like
some-
movies?
I think it's for like it's gonna start with music,
Okay.
but they'll probably
Some-
get
Concerts and
some other shit
But
where,
then they're
like,
gonna get
yeah.
into like movies and shit. Like that's the
Okay.
projective goal. Like
It's some
it's
other
gonna
shit,
be
bro.
some next
That's some
level
fucking
shit.
crazy shit.
Sounds
Yeah,
pretty wild.
I seen that so far.
It's in the works right now. They're building it, but it is, I guess
It's
a
in
budget
Vegas?
thing. Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be close to the stadium. Radio
Vegas
stadium,
does some shit out there, huh?
too.
They're in the fucking
They
desert,
got
bro.
money, bro.
They're in a desert, straight up. You can't
Nothing
find
better
shit
to
over.
do.
I bought a
Exactly.
dude. Yo, I went into the CVS in Vegas and they had a pack of water for $5, right?
That's wild.
When I went outside, there was a guy selling the same water for each water was $5.
Damn.
Mm.
So I
people-
was
and
like,
people were buying
"Oh,
'em, huh?"
Yeah, fuck yeah, they were.
I mean,
'cause
that
they
place
didn't-
is
Yeah,
perfect for a
fuck yeah.
water hustle.
Yeah, yeah.
Dog, I went to Vegas in the summer.
Jeez.
That shit ain't no joke.
No, it's not.
119 degrees.
Bro.
No joke. You're paying $5 for the water.
Bro.
And you're gonna, yeah, exactly.
I'll take two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chug one and I'll carry the other
I'll
one.
give you a 20. Give me 4. I gotta go.
It'll
I gotta,
be warm in 10
need to
minutes.
hydrate.
But
Yeah, you're not even mad about it. I'm like, you
Uh-uh.
want $5 here?
Yeah, when you're thirsty,
here's 20.
you're standing out here, bro.
Fuck yeah,
You give him a tip.
Yeah.
bro.
You give him a 25-cent
For sure,
25%
dude.
That
tip.
shit is
You
no
could buy that 24
fucking
pack,
joke.
but you don't want to carry that.
We
I'd
were
rather
at the
just buy those two.
dude. I was at the resort, bro, floating around on there like a lazy river.
Oh, those are
I was drinking those
sick.
fucking crazy drinks and shit. They're like, don't spill in the pool. I'm like, bitch, I know
A
what I'm
lazy
doing.
river in Vegas sounds super lazy.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy, bro.
So
But
actually, it might not be that lazy.
Drinking a Mai Tai.
No, it was
floating,
lazy.
dog.
on the other
Shit.
side, of the lazy river, they had a big pool.
Don't they call it laser because it's super slow current,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. And then there's like waterfalls and shit. You go and
Yeah.
lay under there. On the
It's
other
getting
side,
baked.
on the other side, they had a pool.
You got your
that
drink
had
that's going under a waterfall. No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like this.
Exactly. Yo, on the other side, they had a pool that had a beach with sand, and you like slowly go into
Oh,
it.
that's fire.
Yo, that shit was bad
That's
as
pretty
fuck.
So when we
dope.
going to Vegas?
This weekend.
Vegas,
let's go.
baby.
We on this
You
weekend.
tell me,
Bow,
dog.
bow, bow, bow.
You tell me,
Vegas,
baby.
We're gonna film some content
It's
in Vegas,
cheap, bro.
baby.
I mean, how much
Yeah.
is a weekend in Vegas? I mean, the trip out there is less than $100.
No, my pop's got a timeshare, so like,
Oh,
yo,
say less.
You just now saying this? You just
say
now
less.
saying this?
You
Your
said the
pops
magic
can go
word.
too.
Timeshare. Nah, fucking yeah.
We got to get out there.
We gotta get out there.
gotta
I
get
think.
out there.
I'll
I
sleep
think.
in the tub.
I think if you want to add on to the timeshare, it's way cheaper than just going out there. Like I can add you to like the time, like for the time being, while you're there, you can add on.
right.
You know what I mean? For the
Yeah.
You
price.
trying
of
to pyramid scheme me right now?
for the price. No,
I
no,
know,
no,
So you could buy in to my timeshare.
You
No,
be
no.
on a 10-year plan.
You share my time.
no. What I'm saying is for the price of you.
You got
spending,
2 days.
It's
Then I get
$300
then I get 3
a year.
days.
$300 a year.
Sign here. Sign
You forget
here.
about it.
Hey, for every day he gives you, he gets an extra 2 days.
Oh,
Shit,
imagine that.
fucking
Yeah.
shady.
yeah.
Yo, where are you going, Joe? I'm going to the comedy show tonight. Didn't they give you tickets? Nah, I got them for you adding on.
It's only $30 a month.
What are you gonna do tonight?
Forget about it.
My week's sewn up, bro. Yeah.
He gets the buffet tickets.
Hell
and
yeah,
shit.
he gets the cheap buffet that no one wants to go to. I want the one
Eating
where
all the
there's a-
scrimps.
Yo, I want to go to the
He
fucking.
gets a referral, like $100 like
Yeah.
card to use in one of the casinos.
It's like a Willy Wonka ticket.
You referred 3. Here's $300
Bro.
to use at the.
That's all he
Bro,
is.
I went to one badass fucking buffet and they had like fucking shit just roasting on a fucking open fire, like rotisserie style. And
Oh,
you'd be like,
yeah.
oh, give me that. And they'll cut it off the fucking rotisserie, bro.
See, I like that.
They had a spot that,
like
that was
that.
the size of hometown buffet, but it was only for dessert. I was like, oh,
Damn.
fuck. They had scrimps, all that shit.
Scrimp.
They have basically everything you would ever
Big
need.
fan of them scrimps.
But
Scrimp.
if you add on for the price of paying for like a suite one night, you get to stay like 3 or 4 nights in basically a suite. But you're just adding on because of the, you know what I'm saying, the
Okay.
clout. It's like You're adding clout.
You're just adding clout.
You're adding clout.
All right.
They don't clean those fucking rooms for no reason.
Nah.
They don't fuck no.
They got nobody in there for like a week,
A month
at a time.
Yeah.
You gotta go change the sheets daily.
There's nothing like
It's all
that.
dusty.
There's nothing like that.
Yeah, condom
Shit.
wrappers in the sheets.
Bro, that's
Semen
all
on the walls.
bad, bro.
See,
That's
don't
all
bring a
bad,
bring a
bro.
black light.
Yo, because check this
Hey,
out.
that's what we should, every time you go to a hotel, you should always bring a black
Always
light.
bring a black
that should be a
light.
necessity.
Hey, you know what happens every time you go? Nobody ever does.
Nobody
ever
does?
brings one. Nobody ever brings.
Nah.
To this day, I've never seen someone bring one. We always
It's a
suggest it.
it
We
is a
suggest it.
necessity now that you've said it though.
Just
Yeah.
like a
Now
little,
I'm about
I mean, I
Don't
never done it,
don't hit the mini bar. That shit's not
Amazon right now.
Yeah,
I
don't touch
guarantee
it.
you they
Don't
got a
even
little
touch it.
UV flashlight. $12.
Okay.
Amazon.
That's the
I
way to
guarantee you
go.
we
For
get
real,
one.
$12.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna look.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just guess right now. $12.
I can see there could be a cheap
see.
one.
I need a big one though.
Let's see.
Like you know the one where the gone in 60 seconds.
You want like the one that will do the whole room, not
You
just
want on
like
the whole
a wand.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the whole room. Like
I got
wanna
a
go
couple
like,
You
here.
don't want to be like an FBI agent doing like checking for
I got a couple
bugs
here.
and shit, whatever. Wires.
checking for
We
bugs.
got
I
$7.99
got you.
and
Oh, okay.
$11.99.
That's
baby.
the FBI one, bro.
$12.
I want the whole ass tube with
$12.
the fucking- I
Like
want
the
the
long
whole
one.
ass. Yeah, I want
The ones
the
you
whole
used to get at
ass
Spencer's
light.
back in the day. It's all purple. Like, yeah.
$12.
Oh, that one's cool. That's like a cop flashlight, bro.
$11.99.
Looking like a detective in there. Just
That looks like they just
checking
threw a bunch of.
everything.
It's like
fucking
they heard me.
bath beads
It's
in
like
there.
they heard me. It's like the internet heard me and they were like, knock 40% off.
Or it's
So buy it for $12 right now.
Or it's like Donnie went and purchased one.
Ah, He's like, yeah,
He
yeah.
knew.
I busted
I
out.
use it all the time. That's why I know when to wash my
too
sheets.
Slick, dog.
I got one for the personal.
I read right through you, dog. I see right through you.
That and Don dish soap.
Ah,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's been another night. And
Calling it.
We're glad to be here.
My girlfriend's hungry.
We're glad you're. Don't talk like that. We're glad we're all here. No, yo, and she's hungry, so we got to go. Peace.